What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Bears have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzlaff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at it as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzlaff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. That's caught. It's Hagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. BYU now into the red zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Bites through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Slings it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. The 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Cal! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually, you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
BYU 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Works the middle of the field. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start from the 16-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And here's the third interception of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. BYU lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Caught on the outside, it's Martin.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A strike downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Finds his man. It's Martin. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right on the money. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
This time he's got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, With all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Use it now. Use it now. Trick 9B. Pulls and fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances and
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The short hands, it's Roberts. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. BYU right back to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. There he goes! Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Touchdown Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. The sure hands, it's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using the quick game, they'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The offense changing the play. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll run the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Fighting off the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Gets the back moving. quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 20, and just like that, from their own territory to the red zone.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start
looking to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Going for the big play. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The handoff to Johnson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's really the most